Well, all right, guys. After Peter's angry rant there, I think I do have to say that it's time.
Ooh.
For what? I know that drum roll.
That never gets old.
Oh, I love it. What is it, mate?
The Battle Royale.
God, we're stupid and lame.
Yeah,
all right.
we are.
What do we got today? I'm stoked about this. I know that you've been working on this like it's the cure for cancer, Pat.
Well, here's the thing. You're sipping your third dirty martini.
Okay.
The plane starts. It's just you've hit a patch of turbulence, and it's a problem. Oof. Now you're taking a private jet. You have to get somewhere, and there's only a few people on the plane. It's you and 3 others, and then the pilot. Sadly, as you crash into the harshest part of the Amazon jungle, the pilot dies.
Oh,
You and 3 passengers survive.
okay.
But you're now going to have to live and survive in the harshest environment on the planet.
Oh, no.
In the Amazon, it's gonna just be brutal. You have nothing with you, all of the luggage burned up. You can pick who are the 3 people you want to be the other passengers on that plane, but it can't be a family member, a friend, or anyone that you've ever met.
Oh, wow.
Can I pick who I want the
Interesting.
pilot to be? Because I have a list of people I want to be dead. Oh,
Nope. It's not about who you want dead. It's who you want to enter into the worst survival situation ever with for 3 months. And if you don't mind, I'm going to go first.
Do it.
Man. I know you got something chambered here. It's almost a cheat. All right, go ahead.
Well, look, when it comes to survival, I know a little bit. It's mostly stuff I've picked up from Forrest. But I don't know a lot.
And other survivalist hosts that you've worked with, not
Sure.
just me.
But, I've met Forrest. I'm friends with Forrest, so I can't pick him.
Right.
Correct.
So I'm just going to go with the low-hanging fruit. I'm going to pick Bear Grylls.
I knew he was going to say Bear Grylls. God damn it. That just makes me feel dumb. I'm
What,
better
'cause
than
you wanted
Bear.
him?
I am
You wanted
better
him?
than Bear.
Oh, I don't doubt that, but he's the only other one that I've never met that I
Yep,
can
fair.
pick.
What is he going to
Fair.
teach you how to do? Like, is he going to teach you how to eat bugs and shit and disgusting shit and poo? Like, I mean,
anything, how to eat, how to make clean water, everything.
He is very good at what he does.
yeah. Which is what, entertaining people and eating like live bats and bugs and shit. I don't
Why are
think
you
he does
so grumpy
anything.
again, Peter?
I'm not
Here.
grumpy. You know, that I am the
frumpy.
top contender. Yeah, frumpy. I'm a curmudgeon for sure. But I am very serious about Battle Royale. I almost consider it my segment because I've won them all. And
Wow.
Pat's very low, very, very low on the totem pole. So I get annoyed when he makes stupid picks.
Patrick, this is your battle royale. Are we going snake draft style, or are you going all 3 first?
No, snake draft.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give Peter the second pick because he is red-faced drunk, and
Yes, he
he's
really
going to
is.
pick the
not
lady from
red-faced drunk.
he's going to pick the lady from Taco Bell this weekend.
Dude, I would, as long as she brought the Taco Bell with, on the plane, the full building. So I'm going to go with, this is a tough one. I mean, honestly, I was considering him because my dictionary of celebrities isn't that big in my head, but I do know one. Forrest is showing us his 7.0% alcohol by volume Boochcraft. He's opening his 6th one.
Don't worry about that.
Congrats,
You
Forrest.
stay on topic, gentlemen. Stay on topic.
Sorry. I'm going to go because I know that this person, I've seen him on television handling some of the toughest conditions. He's been stranded on an island. He knows how to make friends with inanimate objects. I'm going with Tom Hanks. Castaway.
It's because he did a film where he
Well, he's also like
befriended
he's a
volleyball named Wilson.
notoriously nice guy. Like, he'd be fun to hang out with. I do think he actually probably did some survivalism training for the movie, or either that or he's a really good actor. I don't know, one of the two. So I'll pick
I'm not
Tom
sure
Hanks.
which one.
He's very friendly. I've heard he had COVID already, so he wouldn't bring COVID.
He wouldn't bring COVID with him. Okay,
All right.
Good pick.
Yep.
Well done,
and I don't
Peter.
want him to die. I don't want Tom Hanks to die. I feel like he's a national treasure.
He
and
is.
I am doing society, human civilization, a favor.
You're doing a favor by dragging him into the Amazon for 3 months with you?
He was
Yeah,
just
after
on
a
the
plane
plane.
crash.
I wasn't dragging him there. He was on the plane
Okay.
by himself. I
Fair
don't even
enough,
know.
fair
All right.
All right.
Forrest is up for 2 back-to-back picks. Who do you got?
2 back-to-back. Okay. Number 1 is the man who actually became famous for trekking across the Amazon. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of Ed Stafford. He's like a British, well, I guess Bear Grylls is British. He's like another British Bear Grylls, except he's really, I respect Ed Stafford a ton. He literally became famous as the first man to walk the entirety of the Amazon River. And so I think if anybody's going to survive in the Amazon, that's a foreigner, and I'm prefacing that because of my next pick. It's going to be Ed Stafford. He understands the intricacies of surviving in the Amazon. I think it took him like over a year, and he was just on foot walking the entire time.
All right, another rational, lame, very square pick. That's fine. Why do you need to bring another survivalist with you, broologist? Survivalist?
So I just looked it up. It took him 860 days, one step at a time, to walk through the Amazon.
Oh, shit. So 3 months is going to be nothing.
Yeah, so he spent 860 days surviving in the Amazon. He's a good pick for me.
Yeah, all right.
Why do I need him? Because he spent 860 days in the Amazon. I've spent maybe a collective 3 months total, and every time with tents and all of my own equipment. So
prepared.
Yeah. So leading with Ed Stafford.
Okay, all right.
And then I get back-to-back picks. So my next pick, stay with me now, is the gentleman from Primitive Technologies. Do you know who? Are you guys familiar with this? Primitive Technology has 10.5 million subscribers on YouTube, and it's this dude, Australian dude.
Shout out.
You got to look this up. And listeners, you have to look this up. If you haven't seen it, it's this guy that builds, I'm not going to understate it here, mansions out of nothing. Like, he starts with a stone, builds a fire treats his stone, sharpens it to a point, cuts down a tree, builds a log cabin, insulates it with mud, builds a swimming pool out. I mean, it's like bonkers.
Swimming pool?
Dude, I'm not kidding. Like, go and watch what this guy does. It is bonkers crazy, the stuff he builds.
That
ovens
is going to be hard to beat.
It's like
ovens.
It's insanity. Like, he built an underground swimming pool out of mud. I mean, this guy he fucking gets it. And so the Primitive, I don't know his name, but he's the guy that runs the Primitive Technologies things on YouTube, and he is really cool, and I feel like he would definitely, one, I get to learn a ton from him and Ed Stafford, but two, he'd make us a very nice house to live in.
Here's the problem I have with your picks so far, Forrest.
Okay.
And I'm, it's
A jerk?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, there's a lot of strong egos in so far in your pick. You and then these two guys, everybody's going to have their own opinions. They're going to want to do things a certain way. I really don't think that you're going to be able to work constructively together. I think that you guys will probably separate on day 1 or 2 and just be doing your own thing. And you, for sure, will die.
That's because you don't know who my third pick is, silly guy.
You're going to have to wait for that,
Not
Peter.
yet.
All right, so Forrest with 2 very pragmatic picks. Peter
Always.
has 1 actor.
Dude,
Who are you going to go with?
He had
Who are you going to go with, Peter? Who's
Okay,
your
so
second
my
pick?
number 2, because, I mean, I have faith in that the universe will guide me to wherever the fuck I need to be. Whether that's death or out of the Amazon is up in the
Right,
air.
that's why you stood on the back of the car when you were a
I
teenager.
did not
Sure.
stand. I was hanging with fingertips.
Perfect.
So my second pick is because I love music, and there's only one, and I also think he'd be a joy to be around now. Justin Bieber will be my second pick because he's got a beautiful singing voice.
He does.
And he will keep the morale of the whole group, me, Tom Hanks, and Justin, up by crooning as we trudge through the and we will not have big egos. I will stand third.
I just want to point out, you just said that, oh my God.
I will be third. I'll happily walk behind both of them. I think Biebs will be in front, Hanks second, and then me
We've
third.
already established if you had to go to a bachelor pod when you were 16 that you would fight till death on your first day.
Not if I had
prove
Justin. Not if Justin Bieber was there crooning me, mate.
You would beat him to death the first day.
Yeah.
For sure.
What would you do? What would you do when he started insulting you for how loose fitting your jeans were?
Excuse me? Are you saying that I wear mom jeans?
I am, yes.
What
A
the
little
fuck?
bit.
You've never
you're
even
from the
seen my
Midwest.
jeans. I wore when I was at your place last time, and you cooked that terrible food. I had my tightest fitting jeans that I own.
They were
sir.
painted on.
All right.
Oh, boy.
All right, so
Patrick,
I've
hit
got Bear Grylls, who's going to really help with all things survival. He's going to tell us which plants we can and can't eat. He's going to help fish. He's going to teach us his ways, and within a couple weeks, I will be nearly at his level. Mm-hmm. So here's where things get tricky. We've got all these plants. We've been eating them raw. About 2 weeks in, I'm just going to be bored.
Yep.
And I'm going to start having a wandering eye. If I can't get some variety in my diet, I'm going to start looking at questionable berries and questionable mushrooms.
Okay.
So I need someone who can provide me the spice of life that I need with some variety in my diet.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with executive chef Tal Ronan from
Had to be a chef.
a restaurant called Crossroads in LA. It's a vegan restaurant where I swear to God, you can eat there. And I had the lasagna. I couldn't believe it was vegan, man. It really
But
felt like
have you met Tell? Because that was your own stipulation.
I've never met him. I've never met him.
Fair enough.
I know we're going to be eating a lot of plant, and I feel like he's really dialed in when it comes to cooking plants in interesting ways and transforming them. Mm-hmm. So I've got Bear Grylls, I've got Tal Ronan, and then morale is going to be huge. 3 months is a long time when you've got mysterious rashes, different things that are going to come in the Amazon. So we're going to need a jokester.
You're the jokester,
so
aren't you?
I'm okay, but I want someone funnier than me. So I'm going to go with my favorite comedian, Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh my God, dude.
It's twofold. He's going to keep us entertained, which will keep morale high. Oh, God. But the other thing is his entire comedy bit revolves around him, just everything annoying him. Everything makes him furious. And so I know that he will complain more than I will.
Okay.
So that if there were to be a mutiny, he would be the first one killed.
Dude, honestly, that's brilliant. He's very intense. I've heard he's the same way in real life, but genius the way you spun it around. He'll be the one that gets killed and eaten first.
He's the guy that gets offed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny because when you started explaining that, I thought you were going to say a doctor. Because you're like, there'll be a lot of problems. And I was like, oh, it's a really good pick. Like a doctor's a good person to have on staff. And you're like, comedian. And I'm like, oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Shoot.
By the way, that show that we went to one of his shows, Patrick.
Oh, yeah, we did.
That's so cute.
It was so much fun.
You guys
we
had a
went.
good time.
Yeah, we went with a crew to the Santa Barbara Bowl, which is just like a much better version of like the Hollywood Bowl in LA. Big outdoor amphitheater, totally sold out. He just crushed. I mean, everyone was like, people's sides hurt legitimately when we then went to the bar after that and drank 15 picklebacks each.
We sure did.
All right, what's your last pick, Peter? So you've got Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, the Biebs.
Who's your second? And Justin Bieber, okay.
Yep. He's tatted up, full body tats. He's very handsome. He can croon us as we walk through the Amazon jungle.
That's the 8th time you've used the word croon.
I've had a few,
he's
not White Claws,
proud
but
of it.
Dos Equis today. So my third pick, and this is going to be my pragmatic pick. He's been in the survivalist field for 20 years now. Very well known, handsome man. So we'll all be very good looking, which I'm, in case we come across any crazy like tribesmen who want to kill it, good looking people don't get killed by tribesmen. And that will be the host of Survivor, Jeff Probst, will be my third pick. Because
I thought you were going to say like Les Stroud or like one of these like really solid dudes.
He's been in survivalism for 20
Probst.
years. He's fantastic. He's got a better personality than Bobby Flay, easily.
Well, but he doesn't know anything about survival.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen the way that he fucking is?
Yeah, he literally
not
narrates a game show.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't care. He can narrate us walking. It will be specific, articulate, and informative.
It would be fun if you just made the rule the first day and you just told Probst, like, I want you to narrate everything I do or I'm going to beat you to death.
No, man, we're not going to have a Lord of the Flies situation like Forrest's dog shit crew. Sorry, go ahead, Forrest.
Wow. On that note, the reason that mine shall not be Lord of the Flies, keep in mind my first pick, Ed Stafford, solid experience pick. Second pick, primitive technology guy, solid comfort pick. third pick, Margot Robbie, because she's really, really hot, and I'd like to hang out with her for 3 months.
In case you have to repopulate the Amazon with humans.
That's right. That's right.
Damn it.
So Patrick and I have this argument constantly because I think she's the hottest woman in the world, and he thinks that she's not.
So what is it? I mean, let's hear. So I want to hear why you contest that she's the hottest woman in the world, because it's apparent why Forrest is right. Why do you think?
Thank you, Peter.
Why do you think that she's not attractive?
Me?
No, somebody else.
It's just hard to. You know what? It's one of those things where it's hard to separate when you just look at someone. You know, yeah, okay, she's attractive. For me, it's hard to separate the personality from the looks. And after taking an entire cross-country road trip with her in a small Volkswagen Bug,
What?
I can't separate that.
Wait, is that true? Wait, what the fuck?
Of course not. I've never met her. She's just not my type.
Okay.
That was really well played, though.
So your type is just male and bearded? I mean, what are you talking about?
I mean, have you look at our podcast?
I only have one type. It's 5'3" and looks exactly like my fiance.
Yeah, well
Oh,
played,
that's
sir.
nice.
That'll
She
keep you
is
out of
very
trouble.
Cheers,
attractive.
boys. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go over this one more time for the Battle Royale. Who have you got? Lay it on us. Patrick, you went
Okay.
first. Go.
Right.
Who are your guys?
I have
'Cause
Bear
we need a
Grylls. Bear Grylls, he is going to help us survive.
Bad pick.
Tal Ronan is going to give us variety of food with our various vegetable matter.
Delightful.
And then Sebastian Maniscalco is going to keep us entertained and be the first one killed if there's a mutiny.
Nice.
Smart. Peter, go.
I have the beautiful crooning voice of Justin Bieber. He's now been pushed up to number 1 in my list because of his voice. Tom Hanks, who is a national treasure, beloved worldwide, and will be a joy to walk through the Amazon with, hopefully naked. And third and finally, I have...
You
No,
forgot.
I didn't. What are you talking
Who is
about?
it then?
It's
Stop delaying. Who's
I'm
third?
not delaying. I don't know what you're talking about. I am not
Say your
fucking
third.
delaying. No,
Say
what are
your
you
third.
guys talking about? It is the one and only, very experienced survivalist, Jeff Probst, host of Survivor, the TV show, in its 40th season, 41st next year.
All right, Forrest, go ahead. Who's yours?
And finally, I have Ed Stafford, the man who walked the Amazon for experience.
Wait, did he walk
I
or
have-
did he work? Did he work?
Why don't you
you're-
just shut up, guy who's
How many of
only
those
drinking
fucking
5%
kombuchas
alcohol?
did you have?
A lot. I have the primitive technology guy for comfort. He's going to build us a mansion, and we're all going to live happily there
that guy.
with Margot Robbie, who's a delight.
Nice.
Okay, so here's the thing. I fucking lost.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
last in every category because Forrest is going to win just the real vote. Peter's going to win the pity vote.
No
and I'm
way.
right in the goddamn middle.
Dude, you are definitely...
And if you agree with that, go on to the Wild Times podcast on iTunes, leave us a review. And if you leave us a review, you might win a prize.